Hey everyone, I'm Clue. So, a minor thing to go over today, but a cool thing nonetheless, and it's all thanks to the idea of Chicken, or Jimmy, and it was bonuses for having matching materials. So for instance, if we were to use slime balls to trim all our armor, and all of it is, again, trimmed with the same material, so I do need a template, right, we'll just grab silencing, perfect. Right, so if we trim every piece of gear with the same material, in this case slime ball, which I think I've said 3 times now, but hey, let's sink in, we gain an extra bonus in the way of jump boost. It's giving us the resistance. That I'm curious about. Ah, boy, the silence is giving us, not silence, ribcage. I grabbed the wrong one, that's why. Meant to grab one without a passive bonus. So we're getting resistance from the ribcage, then we're also getting jump boost because we're slimy, right? We're a bit extra bouncy. So just minor effects attached to all the different trims. So obviously, if you coat yourself in diamonds, you're going to get something iron, and all the extra trims that I've added in myself. We probably won't go over all of them. I only need to use a few. We'll swap the templates though, so there's no confusion in what's from the trim material and what's from the actual template. So where's silencing? There we are. Because silencing only affects mobs, so it's the best one to probably use. We'll try blaze rods. Probably take the gear off, right? So full set of blaze rod trim gains fire resistance. So some of them are on the nose, right? What you'd probably expect, but decent nonetheless, right? You can have inbuilt fire resistance if you just trim your gear a certain way, and you can have the bonus from the actual set effect. So I think ribcage gives you a bonus if you're burning, so you could use these in tandem, so you don't actually take damage from the burning, and you just get the bonus of the ribcage, which I think is strength if you light yourself on fire. And actually, you know what? Silence is not a great one to show off either, because we have the particle effect. Let's try Sentry? No, Vex, right, because that is only active if we have a Totem of Undying. What's another interesting one? You know what? Shulker Shells definitely are. Again, equipment needs to come off. There we go. Helmets, chest, legs, and boots. Equip it all. And doesn't look like it does anything, right? But if we get ourselves some enemies, player as well, we walk into them. Bye-bye. That's right. We are now essentially a shulker bullet. So anything we collide with gets floated. Levitated. And I think the same goes for the glow ink sac. I think this gives glowing to anything we come in contact with. And then one of the, it might be iron, is cramming damage, right? Because we're all heavy. We swap over to glow ink sac. Our helper friend should still be alive. Perfect. We run into him. There you go. We tag him with glowing. It also clears poison, right? It has some healing properties. We grab out a poison splash potion. Instant cleared, right? You can see it affect us. You know, easier way. Take the helmet off, poison us. 17 seconds, put the helmet on, and it's gone. They're pretty useful. What's some other cool ones for us to showcase? Another star, I'm sure this is going to be decent. To be honest, I don't keep track of everything I add, right? I think of it in the moment, and then it's fleeting. Let's see if we can figure out. We don't get a passive bonus. No, we do. We get absorption. Right, so we get infinite 2 hearts extra, right? Or a buffer, or a shield. I like to think of it, it negates damage, right? Because our armor is a percentage, but actual absorption. If I swap over to game mode, we should still have our helper friend, right? Where is he? Is, you know, permanent protection. If anytime we're going to take damage, we have to eat through the 2 hearts. Well, except for full damage. I think poison, right? Yeah, so it has to eat through the 2 hearts, which gets reset because we have the Nether Star bonus, so that's pretty decent. Back over to creative. Oh, he was right there. Never mind. Okay, we'll do iron then. He's still alive, and we should be able to finish him off with iron. Oh, not Nether Star. Right, fully equipped. And if we just run into you, Yeah, there we go. Contact damage now. It's only minor damage, but it's still something, right? So especially if you're getting swarmed. And again, all these effects are applicable to both mobs and players. There should be some decent times, right? Using this on, say, a server or with friends. A bit fun. I do have a full set. I can't remember if I added these in. These special effects for the 3 extra trims, right? So Enchanted, Celestial. You know what I did? So I can remember what Celestial does. So I think this accumulates experience if we find our Husk Friend. Right, so as long as you're near mobs, that was the seasonal effect. Get another guinea pig out. Oh, resistance. No, that's from the seasonal effect as well. Yeah, there we go. So we accumulate experience, right? Because it's enchanted. We siphon experience off nearby things. And then the Celestial should be, I think it's night vision, and then you can't get blindness or darkness while it's equipped. Is there potions for blindness? No. Is there potions for... I doubt there's potions for darkness. No. So yeah, so we get night vision, and then if we try to give ourselves blindness, right, for infinite, it gets cleared. There is a slight delay. I'm not running it constantly because of lag, but effects will be cleared and healed depending on the equipment. And then the Gladiator. What's the Gladiator? Is that the right chest? I think that's the right chest. Gladiator bonus. Nothing notable straight away. Let me open the files, right, so I can have a proper look. Alright, cool. So it does contact wither damage, or applies withering, and it clears weakness and slowness, right? So you're a fighter, and also it's not gladiator. The material is the ancient material. Where's our friend gone? So if we run into him, oh, we are a bit slow because of the armor. We walk into you, yeah, there you go, gains withering. And just like the other armors, if we were to suffer weakness or slowness, which luckily we can use a potion for, it will get cleared. Right. So there's no debilitating us, essentially, with this armor set. Okay. Any other ones to quickly go? Ah, you know what? Ender pearls are a fun one. This is definitely going to be a novelty, right, on a server. So ender pearls are another contact armor set, and you guess what it does? It shouldn't really work because there's probably no other entities nearby. Yeah, but if we cluster up a few, I forget what range I said as. There you go. Anyone we walk into gets teleported to another entity nearby. Are they stacked? What's going on? There we go. They're too close, I bet. I think I might have set a min-max range. But yeah, so again, works on players, so you can definitely troll with it. If they're grouped up, they're just gonna obviously teleport between one another. Copper is essentially lightning rod. So if we have it on, it should periodically strike them with lightning. Which is going to be a bit tedious, right? I mean, it's knockback resistance. I'm pretty sure copper's the most useless trim. And plus, I'm not a big fan of the color scheme either. But if we're near enough entities, the bonus is pretty decent, right? Yeah, just don't light yourself on fire, obviously. Or, you know, trim the ribcage armor so that you get the strength bonus from igniting yourself on fire. And it is fairly slow. I think it's 12 seconds or so is the cooldown for another lightning strike. But still a neat bonus. That should probably be enough, right? Enough of a teaser. But, yeah, again, thanks Chicken/Jimmy for the idea. Pretty neat. So there's set effects for trim, there's set effects for material, and there's nothing for armor sets, right? So wearing full netherite doesn't give you a bonus. But I will work on rebalancing all the different armor and adding all the different attributes so you can actually customize. And my overall goal is to make all materials worthwhile. So for instance, leather might have attack speed and attack damage, whereas netherite will have health, armor, and armor toughness to greater extent than what it is already. And that way you can mix and match and you know, have proper... Well, that copper actually did the job. But yeah, you can have a proper rationale for using different pieces of equipment. Same goes for weapons as well. rebalance everything, make wood a lot quicker, right? To work around the fact that its damage is less. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See ya.